Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Good morning and happy Thursday. Went to bed last night with the darkness coming and knowing that Louisville was probably going to get lit up by riots. Because that's the pattern we've seen, right? Since George Floyd. Mostly peaceful protests during the morning, which is what the mainstream media will be happy to report on. And then rioting at night. And, oh yeah, you heard the sirens. If you don't like political, cultural commentary from a conservative point of view, stop listening. And have a good day. And know that I wish you well. Even if you completely disagree with me, I do not wish you ill. But all the mainstream media will report on is the mostly peaceful protests. And they don't acknowledge that there are two related groups. The peaceful protesters, in some way, shape, or form, are related to the rioters. They don't share the same responsibility as the rioters, because they're not doing the actual burning and looting. But Antifa and Black Lives Matters are now, in my mind, vile groups. Antifa was all along. Antifa were punks. They're the worst of the college educated in my mind. They're the sign that higher education has failed the United States when it comes to appreciating our culture. In fact, it has turned them into haters of our heritage. I don't want haters of our heritage. I want people that love and appreciate the United States and are willing to make her better. Antifa literally believes you must burn it all down to start over. That you must destroy what preceded it, because what preceded us was too evil to be allowed to exist. And that's diabolical. I don't believe it at all. I don't subscribe to it. And it's unreal. Black Lives Matter bears responsibility too. In case you didn't know, I did a homily back during the early days of the George Floyd protests / riots. And I mentioned the Black Lives Matters, man. Their one page, What We're About page, I'd call serious reservations for people of good conscience. Because they are opposed to the nuclear family. They are promoters of radical LGBTQRST, VDXYZ, 124, whatever the hell it is. I can't even keep track of the insanity that our universities promote. Hard science is great. Engineering, great. Medical, great. Social studies, as we would call them, human studies, I don't know, total garbage. Education, probably the same way. Education is really indoctrination and left think and subscribing to things. I'm done with it. Not appealing to me. Not worth the time and investment of our culture until it's reformed. Well, anyway, Black Lives Matter scrubbed their pages. Imagine that. But I'm sure it's saved out there in the archive and stuff. It's not gone. We know what they used to stand for. And they probably didn't change what they stand for. They just don't feel as emboldened about it anymore. Because they're losing support. Because they are encouraging violence way too much. That chant, no justice, no peace. Is that what they chant? I think I saw some of the rioting last night, or the peaceful protest. No justice, no peace. That's crazy. You know what they mean by justice? They want mob justice. It's almost like we want to make up for all the people that died in the past. That's at times, I think, the restitution they want. They want blood for blood. And that's terrible. It has made a mess of our urban areas, and it has caused massive distrust in our nation. I am much more cautious around people who look suspicious, white, black, person of color, otherwise, than I ever was before. And again, I have as much distrust as some punk dressed as an Antifa thug or sporting that gear as I do anybody else. Because if your clothing's telling me what you stand for, I am going to pay attention. Pray for our nation, friends. Have a good day. Goodbye.